Do any of you know how to hotwire a car?
Is that your specialty, Wyatt? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Schieß! Kommt schon! Feuer!
Okay.
Hurry up.
Please tell me you know where to go.
I'm taking you home! There's cameras all over the city. They're tracking us no matter where we go.
We basically pissed off all the Nazis in the entire Berlin.
Nighttime will be easier, with more options. A daytime entrance into the Kreisau Resistance Headquarters is not advisable in the least. Never been attempted as far as I know. But the skies seem clear. No one's following us. I think we can make a little history today.
Kreisau Headquarters?
This is a two-part maneuver. Done right, we should head perfectly into a blind spot. Everybody ready? Go! Now! Run!
Look at Wyatt go. He's a leader.
The good thing about the Nazis is they really are stupid. So long as we're hidden by this mist, no one will see us. Now, for the second part, the jump. Once we're underwater, hold your breath, swim after me. Stay submerged no matter what happens. There are Nazis all around. If you break the surface, they will kill us. Don't hesitate. Jump!
Well, you gotta listen to my boy, right? Don't break surface. Oh. Yeah? Oh, you want me to do it? I feel like a normal person wouldn't have breath by now already.
I'm so sorry. There was no grate in front of that hatch when I left. I've been in prison for the last 3 months. I'm so gosh dang stupid. Shouldn't have swum into where I left. Great job keeping us alive out there, Captain. It's good to be home.
You were in prison for 3 months? That's a surprisingly short amount of time. Kreisau exterior. The monuments of truth were commissioned by Adolf Hitler to celebrate, in his own words, the spirit of the people which led this great nation to victory. An annual parade is held each fall, which crosses the bridge that was built between the two statues of the monument. This parade street continues all the way up to the entrance of the Volkshall. Oh. Records. There are records here. Okay.
Hold me, I'm freezing.
Max! Oh, feelings mutual, Max!
Put them down, Max. Gently.
Whoa! Stand down! This is Klaus. He's one of us. He was a Nazi before, but he's on our side now.
Where is he, Johnny?
How is this possible? We're in the very center of Berlin. You're hiding in plain sight.
It's the last place they would look out.
Will they not hear us?
Best to keep your voice down, then, yeah?
Fuck me. B.J. Blaskowicz. I should have known only you would be dumb enough to do a daytime entry.
Man,
Glad to have you back, Wyatt.
Caroline, you're alive.
If you call shitting in a bag living, 3 pulverized vertebrae. You?
Head trauma, 4 inches of cast iron shrapnel right in the conch. Still in there.
Severed colon, septic shock, shattered pelvis.
Memory loss, flashbacks, 14 years in a loony bin.
Good to see you, William.
Caroline Becker?
So, what can you do?
for your collection, Jay.
Wow, so happy to, see you, man. What's it been, 3 months since they hauled you away? Thought you were dead, actually. They send people off to that prison, they, don't come back, you know? It's a trip, and you brought some new cats with you, actual, reinforcements. It's cool, man.
First successful escape.
I am hearing interesting things out of London. I have a folder marked Project Whisper, but someone has borrowed it. Klaus, I believe it was. Can you find it and bring it to me, would you please, Captain? Now that you're here, I think we can do great things. Why don't you sit with me, Miss Anya? Listen in on these frequencies. Anything out of London, make a note of the time and write down as much as you can. Here is pen and paper.
Can I do typewriter?
You know how to type?
Yes. My parents thought I should learn.
For you to take dictation, prescriptions and such.
Not really. It was useful during my time at the University of London for my doctorate in archaeology. Then the Blitz came and I had to go back home. I was only 16.
Well,
What?
Doctor, please, assist me in figuring out what these damn Nazis are up to.
She was getting her doctorate when she was 16? Damn. Oh, she seems impressed too. Because we don't have very many people here who are very well educated, huh?
You can find Klaus on the second floor. He should have the folder for Project Whisper.
Caroline Becker. Yes. Yes. Kreisau Interior. During the last decade, the Kreisau Circle has managed to stay hidden inside the Monuments of Truth in the center of Berlin. It was a bold move by Caroline, the leader of the circle, but one that seems to have paid off. Inside the monument, the circle members can reach numerous access routes to the Berlin underground. They've also hooked up surveillance devices to the Nazis' communication lines to gain valuable classified information. Right in the center of Berlin. The most dangerous place is the safest place. So we're basically looking at the Resistance headquarters here right now, right? Hello? Jay. His name is Jay? Bobby Bram.
Leave me alone, all right? I don't know you, and I'm not looking to make friends.
Okay, sorry.
I need that folder, Captain. See if you can find it. It's called Project Whisper. Talk to Klaus.
I will, okay, ma'am? Just give me a second. Sorry.
I'm busy. Fuck off.
Jerk.
Moscow in flames. Stockholm, March 16, 1945. The Red Army were forced to retreat last night from a Moscow engulfed by flames following a week-long German bomb raid. The barrage of mortar fire heard throughout the night and well into early Thursday morning seems to have obliterated what was left of the inner parts of the city. As of yet, there has been no word on the whereabouts of either Joseph Stalin or his high command. Well, this was quite a while ago, 15 years ago, back when the war was still raging. Finally, the British tyranny comes to an end. London, June 21st, 1948. As if blessed by the sun, the German flag hung high this morning over Buckingham Palace to mark the end of a tyrannical monarchy, which has plagued the English people for centuries. Field Marshal Gerolf Feigenbaum, who led the British invasion, cautioned that armed resistance is to be expected, but the majority of the British people will soon realize how they have been fooled by British government's warmongering leaders. Following the surrender, the whole of the Commonwealth now falls under German rule, and the remaining armies have been ordered to stand down. Oh my god. Are we looking at a map here? Yeah, what's the influence of the Nazis now? This entire thing? The yellow part? Damn. Last night in England, Paris, September 17, 1951. The stalwart resistance of the brave people of London has been quelled, claim sources inside London. After the August uprising, which had seemed like a turning point for the resistance fighters, the German tyrants unleashed their latest machine of oppression, a monstrous thing called the London Monitor. Eyewitness reports describe the fight as a massacre, with the cobblestone streets drenched in the blood of the brave resistance fighters, crushed or gunned down by the giant machine. German elite combat units then proceeded to move from block to block. systematically taking out the last remnants of the freedom fighters. Oh, everyone's just getting crushed. Completely crushed. Death's Head. Is that, Oberführer Engel? Don't recognize anyone else, though. Hitler? Yeah. Triumph in the East. Berlin, April 4, 1947. It was a devastating defeat for the Red Army when the German flag was raised on the western side of the river Volga this morning. In a statement to our reporter on site, Field Marshal Friedrich Ritter said that the victory is not only thanks to our hard-working and dedicated troops, but also the result of a new weapon that was deployed for the first time in battle. The Panzerhund is a mechanical, autonomous beast of war that cannot feel fear and cannot feel remorse. It is the purest form of killing machine, and it will tear the Russians apart limb by limb. Nobody can stand up to the Nazis because of this technology they have here. The Red Surrender, Moscow, December 12, 1946. The cold Russian winter bites hard, but one could not tell looking at the rosy, smiling faces of the victorious German army and the liberated Russian people. Liberated. The last battle against the Red Army took place in Izhevsk, following the month-long campaign to seize the Russian capital. A campaign which, after numerous setbacks and hundreds of civilian casualties, caused the Russian people to turn against their own army, with nightly bomb raids by the German Air Force on the Red Army's military factories in the Ural region. It was merely a matter of time before the Russian forces would start to lose their morale. The murderous tyrant, Joseph Stalin, is yet to be found, but there are rumors circulating that he may have been assassinated by his own men. Oh. Sort of caused a civil war to happen? Extra! Oh, is that today? What? Already? Prisoners escape Eisenwald. Berlin, October 13, 1960. Early morning, a small group of prisoners escaped the Eisenwald prison. The prisoners were described by the police as highly dangerous murderers, rapists, and degenerates. They advised the public to stay alert for people displaying deviant behavior and report anything that may help them track down these individuals. Oh, I'm really glad we found Wyatt and all, but it's really sad because back in that cell block B, there were like 7 people in there, but the only one who made it out alive was Wyatt. And it wasn't even because of me. He saved himself. Yep. Victory in Asia. Berlin, July 8, 1948. Early Monday morning, a special assault team launched an attack on the last stronghold of the People's Liberation Army. Within hours, the Republic of China surrendered unconditionally. Experts commented that the Japanese government now have no choice but to give up their territorial claims in Asia. Sources close to Field Marshal claim that a plan is being drawn up for both China and Japan, which will transition the two countries into servant states with separate governments and military. These states will, of course, be supremely governed by the superior German Empire. Wait, in real life, World War II, wasn't Germany on the same side as Japan? The Axis powers? Is that not what's happening here? Because why are they invading China if Japan already wanted it? Or are they like, well, we don't need you anymore, Japan, because actually we're the best, so yeah. Oh. Regime crosses the Atlantic. Vancouver! January 3rd, 1947. Earlier this week, a German submarine was sunk in the Cabot Strait, just a few miles off the coast of Cape North. Today, hundreds of ships crossed the Atlantic, and the first German troops set foot on Canadian soil. Now is the time to be brave, said the Prime Minister in an emergency radio broadcast. It's now or never. Our boys at the front line need your help to defend our homeland, to defend our freedom. Basically, the point of all these newspapers is to say that Germany is taking over pretty much everything, right? Royal Air Force down but not out. Liverpool, June 25th, 1945. Yeah, so these events happened a while ago already, while I was in the asylum. It's not recent. The Royal Air Force suffered a major defeat yesterday at the battle over Liverpool. Though major losses were reported on both sides, the RAF were forced to retreat after losing more than 2/3 of their fighters. But even when faced with overwhelming odds, our brave boys in the skies continue to fight for the king and the country. This fighting spirit may be what constitutes the very essence of Englishness. us Englishmen, we fight until the very end, said a corner shop owner, trying to put out a fire raging inside St. Luke's church. And I'll be damned if I will let some Jerry come here and tell us what to do. Was this man channeling the spirit of RAF pilot Jameson? Jameson, who was shot down above Liverpool yesterday, burst out of his burning wreckage, his body on fire and armed only with a pistol, and killed 4 German paratroopers before finally succumbing himself. Even as the enemy stands at our doorstep, the RAF will go to hell and back to kick him out of England. Jolly good, boys. As if the newspaper being written in English was not big enough of a hint, this is probably an English newspaper, right? As in a newspaper from England. And so it's written very positively from their point of view. Whereas the German newspapers are all like, oh, Germany's the best. You know, we're freeing the people from slavery, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, dude. Don't want to piss you off. Hey, dude. Just practicing your stuff? Whoa. Oh, are you soundproofing? With the mattresses? This is obviously this guy's room. He's got a dog. Oh, and a blimp picture?
Well-maintained workbench. Don't think Guitar Boy would mind if I borrow it.
Oh. Cool. Oh. Wow, I just can't... Is this guy really a resistance fighter? Can he fight? He doesn't seem to want to talk right now. Caroline Becker. We've read about her previously in the very, very beginning, because we were going to fight Death's Head because we thought that he killed her, right? But she's here. She's not doing very well, but she's here and she's alive. The tide is turning. Yeah, make every bullet count. Storage room. Wow. Locked. Archives. Alright. Kitchen. Kinda nasty, but hey, it's a place we can call our own. How did the Nazis not realize this was here? That's really insane. Nope. Oh.
Max ist so schön die ganze Zeit nach dem Hammer. Hast du ihn gesehen?
Max? We have a former Nazi here. B.J. Blackowicz, 1960. After spending the last 14 years in the vegetative state, B.J. comes back to a world ruled by the Nazis. But there is still hope. Hidden away in the center of Berlin is a small resistance group led by B.J.'s old friend Caroline Becker. B.J. joins the group, hoping that together they can liberate the world from the Nazis. If this is all the people we have, that might be a bit of a problem. Klaus. Hello?
You know about before, going off on you like that's a force of habit.
No worries, Johnny Cowboy. It's not the first time it happens.
Yeah, perhaps you should consider removing them tattoos.
I will, in time. I was, as you Americans say, all wet when I got them, and I'm sorry to say it was a very proud moment of my life. I want removing them to be an even prouder moment. No more Nazis, no more tattoos.
So long as you don't get in the way of me killing Nazis, we'll see eye to eye. Caroline's looking for a document folder, Project Whisper.
Max doesn't speak English very well, but he does know Project Whisper. It's a risky business operation. He knows what it'll cost us to pull it out. Max doesn't like violence. He doesn't want to see anyone get hurt. Alles in Ordnung, mein Sohn. Wir werden für dich kämpfen.
Caroline said you borrowed the folder. Do you have it here?
I did take it 2 days ago, but I put it back. Go to the ground floor. The folder should be in the drawer in a desk in her room, where I left it. Make a looky-loo in Caroline's room. The folder should be inside a desk.
I'm a little scared to ask what happened to Max. Oh no. A lot of people here. I don't know. Well, I don't really think this guy's gonna be much help in the resistance, but they come as a pair maybe? He really wants to take care of him? And he's German, right? That's why he says he speaks a little bit of English. The bottom floor. Caroline's... Oh. Hey. Oh, if it's in your own room, why did you not just get it?
Hey! It's not in there. Already looked. Anyway, I forgot to tell you. Try and not speak about Project Whisper when Max is around. He heard us discussing the plans for it, and it really upsets him.
Okay. Didn't even see this room earlier. Wheels.
Caroline, I've been wondering, would it be possible for you to give me some firearms training?
You think you can handle killing a man, Anya?
You have
I
to.
think so.
Takes a very special mindset to kill a man, Anya. Even if he is a Nazi. I'm not sure you have it in you, but maybe you can convince me. God knows we can always use more shooters.
I'm just wondering about this little picture here. Is Anya looking at that while she's typing, or...? Okay.
A toy. What's it doing in Caroline's room?
Children? Cigarettes. Map. Perfect. Oh, it's marked and everything too. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of this place we haven't looked at yet. We can just take our time. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Well, that seems to be in order.
Why is this hidden away? Oh, what the heck? What? Secret pathways within the headquarters. Makes sense, just in case. If anybody ever finds us, we can escape or something. Where the heck are we now? I'm so lost. Someone else's bed here? Huh. Okay. Cool. Oh. Whose room is this? You don't know. Just a random unused room, maybe?
Looks like someone tried to hide the hammer in the trash.
Why? Okay. Yes, we can. Back him up. Oh. Hey. Wait, so where is it again? It's not down there. Well, no one seems to know where the fucking folder is. Maybe someone has taken it without asking. I just gotta find who did it. Bound to be some clues around here. Okay. There's plenty of places to look around anyway. Is this Max's room?
Must be Max's room.
Oh, then the toy might be Max's too. Why is he here though? It's not quite the kind of place I would be expecting to find someone like Max.
What is Max hiding in there? Is that the Project Whisper folder? Either need a crowbar or find a way around.
Oh. Okay. Do you have a crowbar? No. Find a way around. Oh. The hammer? What? Are you serious? I can't go back here? Okay, well, let's look around. There's plenty of things to look around here. Are these the previous resistance fighters? It's like a memorial here. Benevolent liberators guard China's borders. Shanghai, October 25th, 1953. Thanks to the ingenuity of German engineers, the Great Wall of China has been reinforced and upgraded by our benevolent German liberators. hundreds of powerful automatic flak cannons have been installed along the wall, guarding the airspace from any potential invaders from the Mongolian territories. Elite German troops have also been stationed from one end to the other to guard the border. This is a great act of generosity bestowed by our benevolent liberators, symbolically marking the beginning of a new era of peace in Asia. Very obviously written after Germany has taken China, the benevolent liberators. Wow, this is legit. It's in traditional Chinese as well. Nowadays, mainland China uses simplified Chinese, which was created to improve literacy rates because it was easier to learn. But that's probably a recent development that happened within the last century. So back when this was written, that must have not happened yet. America loses naval supremacy. Tokyo, August 20, 1946. The Americans are on their knees, Field Marshal Franz Gustav Beers told the gathered reporters during today's press conference. The superior German submarine fleet, accompanied by its loyal Japanese allies, has helped Germany achieve a major victory in the Pacific, with more than half of the American fleet destroyed at the Battle of Leyte Gulf alone. Again, German newspaper, making the Germans look good. The liberation of America has begun. Washington, January 7, 1949. The honorable German peace troops embarked on a nationwide victory tour this week. The goal of this operation is to liberate the oppressed American people and protect them from dangerous insurgent elements. All remaining American military personnel are advised to stand down and report to the nearest German checkpoint. Once there, they will be issued a labor card assigning them to work on rebuilding the country, according to the superior cultural standards of the new regime. Superior cultural standards. Okay. Editorial, Germany has betrayed us. Rome. Italy. Another Axis power. October 13, 1949. And so we must face the bitter truth. We, the Italian people, have been fooled into thinking that our northern ally would be our country's salvation and a collaborator in rebuilding Italy to its former glory. Reports from the north are coming in, describing German tanks and infantry turning against our soldiers and attacking our own people. Witnesses describe horrible scenes of whole villages burned and plundered. We are now just days away from a complete invasion, and our weak government is incapable of doing anything about it. I advise all Italians not to surrender. Do not bow down to the will of the invaders. Rise and take up arms. Do whatever you can to fight back the tyranny. Rise for freedom. Yeah, so much for Axis power allies. America rises from the ashes. Is this a French paper? The American spirit rises in the shadow of the mushroom-shaped cloud that was produced by Germany's evil atom bomb when it hit New York. Cells of freedom fighters have assembled across the country and are taking up arms. Through targeted attacks on German VIPs and bombings of crucial military installations, the American resistance is making it very difficult for the invaders to remain in control. Reports claim that German invaders have become so desperate they are shipping elite anti-rebel units from China to prevent the insurrection from spreading. Eyewitness accounts also describe mass executions of civilians as punishment for attacks performed by the freedom fighters. So what's the current state right now in America? Because there's no date on that. Not sure what's the most recent one. America surrenders. See? It's all different. This one's from earlier on. Washington, December 24, 1948. Speaking to the American people in the falling snow on Christmas Eve, the President of the United States declared the government's total surrender to the German army. The announcement comes just days after the atomic bomb was dropped on New York. This final act of violence may have saved millions of lives that would have resulted from a land invasion of America, said the German leader in a press statement following the announcement. I applaud the president for taking such a brave decision. After the president's speech, a spectacular show was put on by the invading troops, parading down the streets of Washington to the roaring sound of German jet fighters passing by overhead. Even more spectacular were the massive mechanical beasts known as Panzerhunden, or armored dogs, hulking over the crowds. Wow. There's a lot to read here, oh my god. Atomic bomb hits America. Yeah, a few days ago. Paris. The largest bomb ever invented was dropped 13 hours ago on New York City, largely decimating Manhattan and killing over 200,000 people. It is an atomic bomb, said our great leader in a radio broadcast speech to the public. 20,000 times more powerful than the biggest bomb ever created before. But more than a bomb, this is a warning to the American people. It's more neutral in tone. It's a French paper. Japan pushed back. Another threat approaches. Chongqing, March 7, 1948. It was a proud moment for the Republic of China and the People's Liberation Army as the Japanese were pushed back into the Hubei province. Yet from the north, another dark menace approaches at a swift pace. The German army has overthrown the brave Russian Empire and is now moving towards China. During a rousing speech earlier today, the chairman spoke of his faith in the Chinese people. A unified China cannot be defeated, he said. A unified China cannot be conquered. A unified China will never surrender. It's a very stark contrast with what was going on in this one. Thanks to the ingenuity of German engineers. Well, all of these world leaders are just doing the best for their country, right? Hey! Yeah. Can we play this? Mon, ja, ja. When Die Kämpfer was formed by 4 Englishmen from Liverpool in Nazi-controlled Great Britain, they were faced with a choice: either start singing in German or face banning and detainment by the Nazi regime. Die Kämpfer chose to adapt to the times. They changed their name and learned how to sing in German. Currently, they're touring Europe to promote their latest Das Blau U-Boot album. Rumor has it, they lace their innocuous pop music with hidden codes which subvert the original meaning of the lyrics. Wow, this is really fancy. Wow, they really put quite a bit of effort into building the world here. The world building. Even making records from a fake Beatles? Damn. Right, we're looking for the crowbar, which is not here. We checked this room. Did we check this room? It's a crowbar. Alright. Whose room is this? Noyes Kino. The Vision. Okay. That's not German, right? That's like Polish? You can tell because there's a ton of Z's and like Y's and W's. Just like Blackowicz. Editorial: Is the terror threat over? Berlin, October 13, 1960. A strange feeling of serenity comes over me as I walk my morning promenade along the Unter den Linden. At first, I struggle to understand what this feeling comes from and why I haven't felt it for so long. And then it hits me. For the last 6 months, there has been no terrorist activity, no ruthless killing sprees against innocent civilians, no car bombs in peaceful neighborhoods, no suicide attacks on public transports. Has the secret police, once and for all, won the war against terrorism? German newspaper. When they talk about terrorism, they're pretty much talking about us. Wyatt!
Oh, it's so good to be home, Captain.
He's been smoking a little bit too.
You know, I think I might need to catch some Z's. Yep. I'll see you when I wake up, okay?
Maybe you want to change out of the prisoner clothes? Good night.
There's a lot of Nazis out there we gotta deal with. A lot of Nazis.
Don't dream about Nazis. Wow, that was fast. You notice on the side of his face, there were some burn marks. So within the past 14 years, we don't know what he's been experiencing. But it's gotta have been pretty rough for him too. Tools. Those are some loud snores. Again?
This is turning into some kind of compulsive behavior.
Oh, that's really surprising. We're hiding in the center of Berlin and we still have a working sewer system? Oh. Knives. For target practice? No? Can I not, Can I not throw it? I can't equip weapons here. It won't let me. Oh. Nightmare. Oh, what is that? Should I touch that, or maybe I should look around at everything first? Actually, this might be it.
Dreaming. Strange dreams.
Oh!
The killing never stops. Till I die.
Oh, the original! Except with our current day model. I've seen a lot of screenshots of this, but I don't think I've ever played it myself. Oh my god, look at that! It's crazy. Are these all just dead prisoners? Oh my god. Just hell. It's a guard, isn't it?
Hey, do that!
Oh! Oh! I have no bullets! Are you serious? Huh! We're doing okay. Somehow. Is that it though? No, because there's a big door here. Oh! Are we dreaming about this? It's a nightmare because we're being chased. Oh, come on. I don't have that many bullets. Oh, but we can stab them, right? Yeah. That's good. The trees! Why are the trees color-coded in the same way as the guards? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. You want to be careful about saving bullets and whatnot. We don't have that many. This place looks kind of scary. There's a lot of little holes. What is that? Can I break that? There's even the appropriate sound here. No, there's nothing here. What? Dead end. Oh. Oh! I gotta be careful about not wasting bullets. Even using one extra bullet is pretty deadly here. We really don't have that many. Oh, what about these? Seriously? I can't get supplies? No. Okay. No. The well. Stab the well. All right. I keep thinking the trees, these plants are the Nazis. This is the only other door here. Even the sound, it sounds like an AM radio. Do you not have weapons for me or anything? No? Okay. Need a little bit of help. Oh! Oh! Oh, whoa, what? Let me get some bullets first. Oh! Perfect! Whoa! We even have an assault rifle. Awesome. I'll save that maybe, because I don't think we need the overcharged health right now.
Achtung! Feuer!
Oh! About 4 shots. We're dying though. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have a lot more assault rifle bullets, so I think we should just go for it, because we're dying pretty easily at this rate. Alright. Nothing? Oh, shoot! Even getting hit once is really bad. How do we know we've made it to the end? Will we know? Oh! Oh my god! Somehow I'm okay, but not for too long. Oh! Holy god! Oh my god. I think that means we're getting near the end, right? There's so many people here. But I'm also dying. A little teeny bit of armor. Thanks. Oh, this has got to be the final boss. That's why they're... yeah, giving me so much stuff. Okay, I don't think we're gonna make it through. Oh no! Oh! Can we try again? Oh, well, not immediately. Oh. What was that? It said side mission. Clear the... Are we gonna come back to this place periodically? Because it's like a hub? I hope so. Because I want to play that again. Oh, maybe we're having a little bit too much fun here. Can I break this chain with a laser cutter? Maybe? I think we've looked around at most places now. Whew! All we gotta do is get the crowbar. Mold infestation in Berlin. Oh, just like what the Panopticon guard was talking about. London, May 15, 1953. 7 years ago. It's fair to say that there's some sort of poetic justice in this. Reports from our resistance friends in Berlin suggests that a new type of mold spore has started infesting structures made of the super concrete used by the regime. It has started festering in the massive underground ventilation system and is spreading throughout the city. Friends of the resistance, this could be a major advantage for us. The mold seems to corrode the stability of the concrete, making it easier to destroy the structures that are important to the regime in Berlin. Oh. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, not only that, but the guards are getting sick from the mold. That's really good for us. And they haven't been trying to solve this problem. They've just been trying to cover it up. Dibbold? Who is that? Somebody who's no longer here? Max? Klaus. Why is Klaus so hardcore? Oh.
Max, I really need you to step aside. Max, bitte. Geht zur Seite. Das ist wichtig.
Max, komm her! Komm an!
Hey, I do speak a word of German.
Alles wird gut sein. Warte hier. I'm sorry. I should have known you would have taken it.
That's fine. We got it anyway. He nailed this. Oh.
Nein. Okay. Schlaf, Kindlein, schlaf. Der Vater hüt dich scharf. Die Mutter schüttelt's Bäumelein. Da fällt herab ein Träumelein.
Let's not disturb them.
Schlaf, Kindlein, schlaf.
When we come across a resistance group, I feel like we normally would expect really capable, strong young people. But that's obviously not been the case in this place here, has it? Bobby Bram. Who was the second one? Caroline in wheelchair. Born and raised before the war in the German city of Eisenstadt, Caroline Becker was left orphaned when the Nazis killed her father. The incident served to strengthen her hatred against the Nazi oppression, and she emerged as the leader of the premier resistance movement in Germany, the Kreisau Circle. Sometime during the war, she was shot through the spine by notorious Nazi enforcer Hans Gross. The injury left her body paralyzed from the waist down, but her spirit remains unbroken. Bobby Bram. Of all the people, we're getting a thing of the guy who won't talk to us. Bobby Bram used to own a baker's shop in southeast London. Englishman. During the Blitz, the baker's shop was hit by a German bomb, but fortunately, Bobby was out on an errand that day. The next week, Bobby was drafted into the army. He kissed his wife goodbye and was shipped out to the continent. Years later, he would visit her grave in Nazi-occupied London. Oh, that's horrible irony of life. He's the one who's gone to the army, but his wife is the one who died. The only thing that has kept him from falling apart during the dark post-war years has been the work he's done for the Kreisau Circle. Yeah. He seems capable. Yeah, so this must be a thing with Max, I'm assuming. We good here? You don't want to talk to me? Nobody wants to talk to me? You're too busy reading? Alright. Hopefully we'll get to play the game again. I would really like that. Oh, look at all the clocks we have here. Huh. Fountain. Okay.